Hello and welcome back to the BASN Academy Student News. I'm Alexa Gagosz.
And I'm Jason Coffin.
Coming up on today's top stories, the TSA is doing an overview on their workers after the shooting on Friday. An NYU student is rescued from a narrow shaft, and Mitt Romney continues to attack Obama. All that and more here at the BASN.
First, Alexa, what's going on here at BASN?
Well, Jason, Prudential will be recognizing middle and high school students for the volunteer service in their communities with a $1,000 award and trip to D.C. Go to spirit.prudential.com for the application, while the deadline is tomorrow. For more information, come to school counseling.
Big Y scholarship applications are now available in the school counseling office. Big Y recognizes academic merit and achievement by Massachusetts and Connecticut students. Over 300 will be awarded, totaling $250,000. Deadline is February 1st. Note, they are recognizing families of law enforcement and firefighters with special scholarships this year.
The RMHC chapter that serves Connecticut and Western Massachusetts will be awarding a total of $50,000 in scholarship funds this year to graduating high school seniors. They offer the RMHC scholarship specifically for students of Hispanic heritage, and also RMHC Scholarship for any student regardless of race or ethnicity. Students must reside in either Connecticut, excluding Fairfield County, which serves in a different chapter, or Western Massachusetts, including Hampden, Hampshire, and Franklin counties only. The deadline for applications is January 21st. Students must apply online by visiting the application website, aim.applias.net/RMHC.
Interested in attending a community college this year? Three Rivers Community College is hosting their senior night on Wednesday, November 13th at 6 p.m. RSVP today by either calling 860-215-9277 or visiting their website at www.threerivers.edu.
Springfield College will be hosting an athletic training career day on Sunday, November 10th from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30. There's a $30 admission fee. Call 413-748-3178 with any questions.
Moving on to national news, the union representing airport screeners for the Transportation Security Administration says Friday's fatal shooting of an agent at Los Angeles' International Airport highlights the need for an armed security officers at every airport checkout. TSA Behavior Detection Officer Gerardo Hernandez, 39, was killed in Friday's shooting, and two other agents were wounded. Law enforcement officers at LAX shot and wounded the alleged shooter, 23-year-old Paul Ciencia, in Terminal 3, preventing what could have been a much larger tragedy. TSA officials said Saturday that they don't anticipate a change in the agency's security posture at the moment, but passengers may see an increased presence of local law enforcement officers throughout the country. Every commercial airport is required to have an airport security program that is approved by the TSA, but the agency said it is up to each airport authority and their local law enforcement partners to ensure the plan is implemented. The screeners, who earn up to $30,000 annually, have not requested to carry guns themselves, but they do want an armed security officer present at every checkpoint, Cox said. Congress may investigate the issue, but the chairman of the Senate Homeland Security Committee issued a statement Saturday saying that the immediate issue should be comforting the family of the TSA agent who died in Friday's shooting.
A New York University student missing since Saturday morning was miraculously rescued Sunday evening from a 2-foot-wide shaft in downtown dorm building. Ashter Vongtu, 19, was found from 5 p.m. wedged at the bottom of a narrow shaft between the NYU dormitory at 80 Lafayette Street and a parking garage, fire officials said. Rescue workers had to break through a cinder block wall to reach the NYU sophomore, who inexplicably tumbled into the shaft from a roof of 17-story dorm. He was in serious condition at Bellevue Hospital.
Usually after election, the opposing candidate keeps their opinions to themselves, yet Mitt Romney is at it again. Romney lashed out at Barack Obama on Sunday, saying the president has been dishonest about the Affordable Care Act, better known as Obamacare. He told people that they could keep their insurance, and that was not the truth, Romney said on Meet the Press via satellite from Salt Lake City, Utah, nearly a year after he lost to Obama in the 2012 presidential election. The most important lesson the president, I think, failed to learn was you have to tell the American people the truth, Romney said.
President Obama turned blogger on Sunday night, making an impassioned plea for Congress to pass a long-delayed measure to ban workplace discrimination based on sexual orientation. The bill, called the Employment Non-Discrimination Act, or ENDA, is set for a Senate vote on Monday. Obama writes that while Americans can't lose their jobs because of race, religion, gender, or disability, in many states a person can be fired simply for being a lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. The president continues, "It's offensive, it's wrong, and it needs to stop, because in the United States of America, who you are and who you love should never be a fireable offense."
Continuing on world news, tens of thousands of demonstrators packed the streets Monday outside the former U.S. Embassy in Tehran in the biggest anti-American rally in years, a show of support for hardline opponents of President Hassan Rouhani's historic outreach to Washington. Such protests occur every year outside the former embassy compound to mark the anniversary of the 1979 takeover following the Islamic Revolution. But the last demonstration is the largest in years, after calls by groups such as the powerful Revolutionary Guard for a major showing, including chants of "Death to America," that some of Rouhani's backers have urged halted.
I'm Alexi Gagosz.
And I'm Jason Coffin.
That's all for today for Monday, November 4th.
Please, join us again tomorrow during lunch for the most reliable and up-to-date news.
And remember that you can watch us online at youtube.com/BA Student News.